That's your problem, not mine. You want them. I don't have to be responsible for how you get out of here with them. It is what it is.
Close your eyes. Picture the BET Awards stage. Booming bass, blinding lights, the crowd electric with anticipation, every legend in the building. And then Kendrick Lamar shows up. Not in some puffed up red carpet drama. Nah, quiet, calculated, deadly. And by the end of the night, Kendrick didn't just win trophies. He flipped the culture on its head. Because while Drake was spiraling online trying to clown Kendrick's Toronto ticket sales, Kendrick was out in the real world, stacking wins, melting timelines, and accidentally turning one of Drake's most loyal internet allies into a fanboy. Yeah, we're talking about Kai Cenat. So hit like, smash that, subscribe, and grab your popcorn, because what just went down between Kendrick, Kai, and the BET Awards might be the biggest unspoken moment of this whole rap war. Let's run it. It was the 25th BET Awards. Big night, big pressure. BET pulled out all the stops to remind everyone this wasn't just another show, this was their legacy. And in the center of all of it, Kendrick Lamar. The guy barely shows face, but when he does, it's a moment. He walked away with 5 major awards: Album of the Year, Video of the Year for Not Like Us, Best Collaboration with Luther, Best Male Hip Hop Artist, and Director of the Year with Dave Free. Basically, a clean sweep. But let's be real, that's not even the most viral part. What happened off stage? That's where it got spicy. Because this wasn't just a trophy parade, it was a statement, a power play. And at the heart of it all was the moment Kai Cenat, the biggest streamer on the planet, got humbled face to face with greatness. Twice. See, Kai's been in a weird place lately. His friendship with Drake? Kinda rocky. He's been honest, maybe too honest, about the Kendrick versus Drake beef. He called things out, questioned the music. That alone already had Drake sweating. But nothing could prepare him for the moment he met Kendrick in the flesh. First time, quick, hi. Kendrick hits him with the calmest energy in the room. Kai fanned out so hard the camera practically caught him floating. This wasn't just respect, this was awe. Then later in the show, SZA, who's tight with Kai, brings him over again. Another chance. Kendrick stays cool. Doesn't do too much. Just a nod, a vibe. That's all it took. Kai was starstruck again. And here's the irony. While Drake's been practically begging Kai for support, doing cringe reactions, over-the-top DMs, and even tweaking his image just to keep Kai on his side, Kendrick didn't ask for anything. He just existed. And Kai couldn't help but fold. And it gets even funnier. Because while Kendrick was out here casually absorbing fan energy like a final boss, Drusky was watching it all from the sidelines, getting absolutely ignored. Twice. Drusky was with Kai the whole night, laughing, mingling, trying to be part of the moment. First time Kendrick walks by, nothing. Doesn't look at him, doesn't nod, doesn't blink. Second time, same deal. Cold shoulder, crowd control. It was so smooth you'd think Kendrick was wearing invisible horse blinders. Now, here's where it gets juicy. Drake fans, scrambling for an angle, tried to spin it like Drusky's real for not talking to Kendrick. But let's be honest, Drusky looked shook. You could see it on his face. That frozen smirk? That wasn't comedy, that was survival mode. Because deep down, everyone knows, if Kendrick had even given Drusky 1 ounce of attention, dude would have melted like a candle at a cookout. But Kendrick ain't new to this. He knows where Drusky stands. He's made jokes, skits, and comments that subtly clown Kendrick's whole message. So K-Dot? He skipped the handshake. No drama, just silence. The kind that hurts more than words. And that silence? It was loud. Let's zoom out for a second. Because in one night, Kendrick managed to sweep the BET Awards like it was a chores list. Convert Kai Cenat from skeptical to speechless. Ice out Drewski without even breaking a sweat. Troll Drake's entire streamer strategy by doing nothing. That's insane. Meanwhile, Drake's been on a PR roller coaster, reacting to Twitch clips, texting influencers, trying to prove he's still got the pulse of the culture. But here's the truth. Kendrick doesn't chase attention. He bends it. He shows up once, no gimmicks, no live streams, no viral tweets, and suddenly the entire internet is decoding his facial expressions like it's the Zapruder film. Tap like if you're starting to see what real cultural gravity looks like. And hit subscribe if you think we're just getting started, because we are. Now let's talk about the actual awards. Because Kendrick wasn't just window shopping. He racked up 5 wins, 5 heavy hitters. Let's run it back. Album of the Year for GNX, marking its first major trophy in this cycle. Video of the Year, Not Like Us, continues to haunt Drake's sleep. Best collaboration. With Luther, proving Kendrick's range is still unmatched. Best male hip-hop artist. Again, Video Director of the Year, shared with Dave Free, the quiet genius behind the vision. It was such a landslide that Kevin Hart made a whole joke about it on stage, teasing Kendrick for carrying so many trophies he might need a wheelbarrow. And Kendrick? He took the mic, gave a rare speech, and used the moment to push his grand national tour.
Tour right now, please come to the show. Yeah.
He didn't make it about the drama. He made it about the mission. Because that's what kings do. And here's the part that'll really sting for Drake. This wasn't even a Kendrick comeback moment. This was Kendrick mid-run, mid-surge. The man is already deep into the GNX era, and every move he makes now is just accelerating the wave. He didn't need to win anyone over. He didn't need to dunk on Drake. He didn't need to trend. He just showed up. And look what happened. The room tilted. The culture recalibrated. A new hierarchy was cemented without anyone saying a word. Because you could literally see the difference in how people responded to Kendrick versus Drake. Drake bends over backwards for approval. Kendrick walks in silence, and the room shifts. Even Kai.King, the king of streaming, who has literally roasted Kendrick's music in the past, turned into a stunned fanboy. No jokes, no troll energy, just raw respect. And when you compare that to all the energy Drake has put into being liked by Kai, all the TikToks, Twitch references, fake laughter, it becomes painfully obvious Kendrick earned Kai's respect by doing the exact opposite of Drake. Meanwhile, Drake fans are scrambling to twist the narrative, especially around Drewski. They're trying to make being ignored by Kendrick look like a badge of honor. But let's be honest, it's not. It's a warning. Because Kendrick knows the difference between fans and opportunists. He knows Drewski's role in Drake's orbit, the comedy guy who low-key mocks conscious rap while playing buddy-buddy with the industry. So Kendrick pulled a Jedi move. No beef, no bar, just air. And for Drewski, that silence hit harder than a diss track. Even the camera knew it. Zooming in on Drewski's face like, "You good, bro?" Now let's bring it all together. BET brought out legends. Stevie Wonder, Jamie Foxx, Snoop, Luda, Cardi, even Leon Thomas. And somehow, Kendrick outshined all of them. He barely spoke, didn't perform, and still, he ran the night. When Kai saw him heading to the stage for yet another award, his face said it all. This guy's untouchable. And that's the moment right there. That split-second realization that no amount of streaming clout, viral antics, or social media love can ever compare to true legacy. Kendrick wasn't just collecting trophies, he was collecting moments. Moments that remind everyone, artists, streamers, fans, who's really in control. So let's recap the body count from that one BET Awards night. 5 awards in one. Sweep all heavyweight categories. Kai Cenat, the most influential streamer alive, unintentionally sided with Kendrick just by keeping it real. Drusky, the internet's favorite funny guy, got left hanging twice like a background extra. And Drake? Still stuck on IG Live, fighting invisible demons and reposting Kai clips, hoping the internet forgets. Kendrick even showed up, but the internet didn't forget. They saw every stare, every handshake, every silence. And the message is clear. Kendrick doesn't just exist in the game, he bends it. While Drake plays social chess on Twitch boards, Kendrick shows up in silence and walks away with the entire championship belt. And now, he's not slowing down. Because what Kendrick said during his acceptance speech was subtle but deadly. This is just the beginning. If you haven't seen the Grand National Tour, come out. That's not just promo. That's a threat. He's saying, you think this is the peak? Watch me go even higher. So if Drake thought dodging diss tracks was the worst of it, he better buckle up because Kendrick's entering his GNX victory lap and the industry ain't ready for the next round. So go ahead, tap that like if you're riding with the real kings. Smash subscribe if you're ready for part 2 of the Kendrick era, because the GNX movement is just getting started. Drop a comment. Was Kai's reaction the final nail? Or do you think Drake still has one last move? And if you want to see what Drake was doing right before this BET massacre, how he tried to roast Kendrick and ended up torching himself instead, check the suggested video now. Because trust me, Kendrick's just warming up.